is that it reinforces in my mind the same stereotype of a mathematician as being socially inept, perhaps even mentally ill individual, which, as I already mentioned earlier, I think it sends the wrong message. In other words, in as much as you might have in any profession people like that, certainly reality is much more complex, and mathematicians, just like artists or people in other areas of human endeavor, are actually much more complex, much more interesting people. And so one of the ideas of this film, of the screenplay for me, was to try to expose that, to show this guy who is not like the characters that mathematicians that people have previously seen.
The caricatures.
Caricatures
Yeah.
have seen in films, especially Hollywood films.
Why people turn the other way when they say you're a mathematician is because most people are not good at math, or they feel intimidated by math.
That could be the reason, but I don't think that's the main reason. The main reason, if for this, it would be that they already, just the fact that I'm a mathematician, they already classify me as somebody who is boring, not interesting for them. I think that's the point. Of course, you might also say that, beneath that there is a fear, maybe a fear of mathematics and so on. But I think for most people, it's more of an issue of mathematics being considered as a boring subject, unlike literature, which a lot of more people would consider it interesting, something in which holds something for them. So that's why meeting a writer, they would be much more likely to say, "Oh, you're a writer," and they smile on their face. Can you imagine?
But for
am
years,
I wrong? Am I wrong?
For years on airplanes, I learned very quickly when I was younger to say, if someone asked me, what do you do? I would say, I'm a consultant. And I did do consulting work. But I would not say I'm a writer, because the two questions that inexorably followed were, what's the title of one of your books? And I would tell them, and they would say, never heard of it. And then the next question would be, but tell me this, can you make a living at it? Mm-hmm. And so, there are stereotypes and stereotypical.
There too, but at least there is a sparkle in their eye. If you say you're a writer, there's a smile on their face. Can you imagine if you actually would be on a plane and you say, I'm a mathematician, can you imagine? Smile on their face. Oh, I have a question. What's the name? What's the title of your recent paper?
Yeah, you're up against it. I agree.
You see?
Okay. Yes.
But I think after this, I hope that after this, and maybe this screenplay will also inspire other people to do. And of course, there are many people who are in this general area of making mathematics more interesting, more accessible, and so on. And I salute to all of them. And I think we are really, we have to do more of that. But I think that maybe 10 years from now, you'll have somebody on an airplane, and maybe they will have a smile when you say,